My name's Mark, and I'm going to vote again in 2010 because I know from experience that my voice matters. This is my story. For the past 23 years, a rebel group in Central East Africa called the LRA has been kidnapping children and forcing them to become child soldiers, wreaking havoc upon a 4-country region of East Africa. For the past 4 years, I've volunteered with organizations like Invisible Children and Resolve to try and get the U.S. government to take action towards ending these atrocities. Recently, a bill aimed at ending the violence went before the U.S. Senate. This bill was okayed by every U.S. senator but one. My senator from Oklahoma, Dr. Tom Coburn, who blocked the bill with a hold. So I drove to a town hall meeting in Spiro, Oklahoma, which is about 3.5 hours away. We're trying to get Coburn to release his hold. Here we are in Spiro. Someone who's kidnapping children, forcing them to carry machine guns and kill their parents. Any chance you would consider releasing this hold? No. Because there are millions of Americans wanting this bill to pass for Uganda.
I do too.
Coburn refused to release his hold until a budget offset was made, a demand that would likely kill the bill. So people from around the country decided to live and sleep outside Coburn's downtown Oklahoma City office until he would actively pursue a solution. Because we've seen what these kids have suffered through, and it's worth it to sleep out in the cold. Because it's nowhere near as uncomfortable as what's happening in Africa. We live in the cold Oklahoma wind, and instead of angrily protesting, respectfully asked Dr. Coburn to work with us. After 11 days, I got a phone call.
Compromise has been reached.
What the?
Senator is going to lift his hold on the bill.
We did it!
Hey Mark, how are you? Good to talk to you again. I appreciate what you've done. Thanks for working with us, and thanks for the way that you did it.
The next day, the bill passed in the U.S. Senate, and then a few months later in the House, and before we knew it, it hit the President's desk and was signed into law. As I make this video, the administration is working on a regional strategy to bring an end to LRA atrocities in East Africa. Through this experience, I saw firsthand how a committed group of citizens could work with our elected representatives, make our voices known, and actively influence our country's policies. This experience showed me that political involvement is key in our country, and that it actually works. During this process, I actually built up a relationship with my senator and his staff. I continue to attend town hall meetings and respectfully engage in dialogue about issues that are important to me and my peers. Across our country, young people need to realize that their voice, their vote, is real power for real change. Whatever side of the political spectrum you fall on, and whatever policies, issues, or causes you're passionate about, you can make a real and lasting impact in those places with your vote and with your voice. In a culture full of apathy, it is up to passionate and engaged people to get involved and make their voices heard. This is where you come in. Share your story with your elected officials. Convey your passion and make it matter to them. Vote again in 2010.